This week on CountryMusicJunkies.com, we have a new band to introduce you to. We are so pleased to be joined by Jamie of Big Tobacco and the Pickers. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us.
Patrice, thank you so much for having me.
I wanted to start with the name of the band. It is very original, very fun, very different. What is the story behind the name?
I'm glad you like it. It was, it sort of stems from I used to hold a job in the tobacco industry. I used to actually sell cigarettes.
Oh, no way.
And, and this is when I was sort of first coming up in the Toronto music scene, and a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, Samantha Martin and Delta Sugar, she's like a soul singer. She was used to playing late with me on weeknights or weekends or whatever, and I always sort of had to pull the pin early because I had to go home and get some sleep before I had to go to work the next morning. So she started with the tobacco company, so she started calling me Big Tobacco. And then naturally she started calling the rest of my band the Pickers. So I mean, there it was. That's
crazy. So she can kind of get all the credit for the name then, I guess, eh?
Yes, she does.
Excellent. Well, that's very cool. Now, for fans who may not be super familiar with your music, can you kind of describe the traditional country sound that you guys play?
You know, it's definitely, it pays homage to the traditional country music. However, it is sort of like it's sort of our own take on it. So, if you listen to a Big Tobacco and the Pickers album, you'll likely hear cues from, some of the greats like Merle Haggard and Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings and the like. You'll hear similarities between our music and that era of country music. But you'll also, we sort of do it with the modern twist. So we kind of took what we thought was the best of country music and sort of put our own twist on it.
Excellent. Well, that is really cool. And I mean, it sounds like you're pulling from some of the traditional country greats, which is excellent. Yeah. Let's talk about your new album, The King Is Gone, and what fans can expect from that.
The King Is Gone it's 11 tracks. It took us the better part of 2.5, 3 years to make. It was the first time we actually worked with a producer.
Oh, wow.
Our other releases to date had been just self-produced, and all the arrangements were ours. But this was the first time that we used a producer. We used a fellow by the name of Moberg, who you kicked around in the 80s and 90s with a band called The Pursuit of Happiness. They made some hits in Canada, and Mo's got a keen ear for country music, and he knows how to write a hit song. So we were quite proud of the work that Mo did on the album, and obviously our work on the album. But we really feel like it added a lot to our sound. Is
there any particular track that really stands out for you specifically, or maybe there are a couple?
My favorite track on the record would be a song that we collaborated with I've already mentioned her, Samantha Martin, and the girls from Delta Sugar. It's called Freightliner Full of Sins. And I think it's the second last song on the album. But it's a doozy, and we really sunk our teeth into that one, and the girls really from Delta Sugar really added to the track. It's pretty cool.
Excellent. Now, you guys have a ton of stuff coming up this summer, a bunch of country festivals. What can fans expect from a live show?
Our live show is sort of our signature trademark. It's what we're happiest doing, and we consider ourselves a working band, and we're not afraid to put in to roll up our sleeves and put in the hard work at the taverns and the beer halls late at night, go late. So fans could expect rowdy shows with a lot of content, and have a good time, and probably end up drinking too much.
There you go. Excellent.
Yeah.
And are there any shows in particular that you're really looking forward to this upcoming summer?
We've got a few that I'm looking forward to. We've got the Northern Lights Festival Boreal up in Sudbury.
Cool.
Which also happens to be my hometown.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, and we've got the Chippewa Country Fest. That's up north of North Bay. A lot of stuff in Northern Ontario for us this summer, and the Copper Kettle Festival. That's in Creamer. There's a lot of neat stuff on the summer for us.
Perfect. Well, fans, if you want to check that out, you can go to bigtobaccoandthepickers.com to find out more information about where they're going to be this summer. But Jamie, how are you in terms of social media? Is there a way that fans can connect with you through that as well?
Yeah, we've got just about everything buttoned down on the social media end of things. We've got our Facebook page, Big Tobacco and the Pickers, so you could look us up and give us a like. That would be great. We've got a Twitter account, we've got an Instagram account, and we also have our website, www.bigtobaccoandthepickers.com.
Perfect. Well, fans, be sure to check them out. Jamie, thank you so much for chatting with us. We appreciate it, and best of luck with the upcoming gigs this summer.
Thank you very much, Patrice.